Fall 7 times. Stand up 8. The secret to never giving up. Life will knock you down again and again. You'll face rejection, disappointment, heartbreak, and failure. But what defines you is not how many times you fall, it's how many times you rise. Fall 7 times. Stand up 8. That's the secret to never giving up. You didn't fail because you're weak. You failed because you were brave enough to try. Most people never even try. They fear failure so much, they stay stuck. But you risked it. You stepped out. And falling was part of the process. Failure teaches you what success can't. It sharpens your thinking. It reveals your limits. And it forces you to grow beyond them. Getting back up isn't easy. You're tired. You're discouraged. You question if it's even worth it. But let me remind you, every time you stand again, you gain strength. You prove to yourself that your spirit is greater than your struggle, that you are not defined by the fall, you are defined by the rise. Every time you rise, you get closer to your goal, closer to your dream. Look at anyone successful, they've failed more times than they'll ever admit. They've been told, no, faced setbacks, been laughed at, ignored, even betrayed. But they kept going, not because it was easy, but because quitting was never an option. Every time they fell, they stood again, not because they weren't afraid, but because they believed in the purpose more than the pain. You have that same power to stand again even when it hurts, to believe again even when hope feels small, to take one more step even when you're tired. You don't need to leap, just rise. Even if you're crawling, rise. Even if you're shaking, rise. Even if no one believes in you, rise. Because you're still here, still breathing, still fighting. Which means your story isn't over. You may fall 7 times, or 70, but every time you rise, you're rewriting your future. The most powerful words you'll ever say are, I will not give up. Fall 7 times, stand up 8, and one day, you'll never fall the same way again.